Started as a humble backpacker hostel in 2007, Mitraa was awarded #1 hostel in Singapore by hostelworld.com for its excellent service. Expanding on the backpacker hostel concept, Mitraa Inn was born to provide quality accommodation and services to travelers at affordable prices. Its friendly services impressed tourists from 90 over countries, and global travel website TripAdvisor.com has inducted Mitraa into Hall of Fame for its service excellence, the first and only hostel in Singapore.
I was born in a place called as Pondicherry, a former French colony in India. I hail from a very poor family background. My father was a freedom fighter, and he fought for the independence of our state from colonial rules. So naturally, those are the people who gave everything for the nation, and we were naturally very poor. I lost my father when I was less than 10 years old. So for me at that stage, life came to a standstill almost, what to do next, whether I will continue my education and other thing. But my mother was a very strong lady. She was just a housewife, but she was earning a family pension of about 250 rupees. It's equivalent to 10 Sing dollars now. So within this amount, she has to take care of us, the family, our education, and the food, clothing, everything. But she managed it pretty well and taught us some of the important principles of life. Mainly to be independent, not to depend on anybody at this young age. So I started to support my education. I started working at very young age. I worked in petrol kiosks. Lucky in those days, there was no law prohibiting child labor. And I carried on my education with government scholarship. I completed my education well and did my engineering from one of the reputed institute in India known as NIT. Then I came to Singapore in the early 1990s looking for greener pasture. I worked in different MNCs. I started my career as an analyst programmer, and until I reached the level of senior IT manager. For almost 20 years I worked in different MNCs, American MNC, Swiss MNC, finally Japanese MNC. So all the while I carried this feeling, since it has been brought up by my mother, to be independent, not to depend on others. In Tamil we used to say, Singathin Bala Irupadai Vida, Yeliyin Talayai Irupadai Mel, which means instead of being the tail of a lion, be the head of a small mouse. Let's be independent. Why should I go? Is it money? Money alone is not life. So I had my passion to chase my passion to be independent. So initially I started my career running small service apartments. Like, this is apart from working in an MNC, I was doing this job of running service apartments. And then I started my first business as a backpacker hostel. In 2007, that's my first business. So I did that business with all my passion. So within that 1 year, I received the award of #1 hostel in Singapore from hostelworld.com. MNCs, it taught me different culture which was totally different from us, not only in the behavior, in every aspect of life. When I wanted to be on my own, to be independent, I wanted to carry one rich experience I gained rich experience I gained is understanding different cultures. So, when I moved over to the hostel atmosphere, the very first year, we were able to host from people from different countries, almost 90 over countries. So, it's not like it's simple task of housing the people. The hostel atmosphere is totally different. You need to satisfy them. You need to make them feel at home. So for that, we should understand the different cultures. So this MNC's experience helped me a lot when I started this backpacker hostel business. Even though I had an engineering background, I didn't have much experience in the hospitality line. Whatever I learned was from my humble backpacker hostel business. So I didn't stop with that. Later I did my diploma in hospitality management, and at the age of 50, I did my master's degree from NTU and Cornell University, New York in hospitality management. This helped me very much. So the hospitality as such, starting from a humble backpackers, I was able to move ahead as a budget accommodation, then F&B, and last year I started my travel and tourism office, that is Jupiter Travels, and more recently 2 months back I started my baby, that is a retail business which is in the hotel itself under the name of Mitraa itself, Mitraa Mart. So I wanted to provide a comprehensive service to my customers, right from air ticketing, transport, sightseeing, accommodation, food, and all the basic needs for a overseas traveler coming over here. I don't want to stop with that. I'm thinking of how I can expand this hospitality for my visiting customers. So I'm thinking on the line of providing money changer. So whenever the first thing when the customer comes in, they'll be asking whether do you accept US dollars or do you accept my currency. So it was different things. So I need to go into money changing business also to support my existing business. For me, even though I am happy, I don't want to settle with this. If I start thinking I am happy, my mind will settle down, will not think ahead. So every achievement, every success, I try to keep it aside and then move ahead so that I'll be able to achieve my objectives, my dreams. So always I try to chase my dreams ahead. That's keep me moving. For me as such, there is no clear-cut rules and structures. So simply you follow your passion. Chase your passion. That's what I want to tell people. Unfortunately, I always look for a guru. Philosophically speaking, Hindus, we always seek for the help and support and guidance of a guru. And I've been seeking the help of a guru, and it's an endless journey. So in my business journey, I never had the opportunity of a mentor or a guru. It's more or less self-made, self-learned. Develop strong passion to chase your dreams. This is not a one-day affair. Try to be persistent and consistent to challenge your limits on a daily, day-to-day basis.